Adam, various minutes across all of the lads there, but what are your thoughts on that?
In the main, I think there's lots of positives. Obviously, a really good opposition that we're playing, but like I say, there's large parts of it. There's positives to take. We started implementing some of our play. Now we just want to build on that. I thought some of the shape was good. The shape for the goal we scored was good. It was in a nice compact shape and then broke well, which was pleasing. But yeah, it's disappointing that we lost the game at home. But it's the first game for everybody. We're a new group. We've been brought together, and we want to just keep on improving. And there's definitely more improvement to come, but still some positives to take from today's game.
Yeah, a lot of new faces sort of across the two sides, I suppose, if you make it. How did you find they were executing your sort of tactics and executions within the game?
Yeah, I thought first half was obviously a lot more sort of solid and a bit more of a reflection of how we want it to look. But I think that's just come with we had some trialists on the second half, and with that they haven't been involved with the group and the training as long as what the other players are. So you probably are going to get that. But yeah, in the main, there's some good stuff. Like I say, both in possession and out of possession. We take some positives from it, definitely. But at the same time, we know that it's all about the build up to Southend. If we start like that in the first game of the season, it's probably not going to be good enough. So we know we've got to improve as well.
Tied up the finish really well, didn't he? He sort of set a little bit of an example of what he can do.
Definitely, yeah. Great finish. I think he's scored a few goals here now over the last few years. So you want him to find his feet early and become accustomed with playing at our home stadium now. And there's a few lads like that come in and experience playing at this kind of level, at this kind of stadium for the first time, and I'm sure they would have relished it and loved it, and they'll only get better with the experience that they've had today.
Yeah, we're sort of some of those lads who've maybe stepped up from part-time football, part-time training as well. How are they sort of finding the adjustment of they're in most days, they're coming and doing this, then Wednesday, and then how are they sort of finding that change of schedule almost?
It is a big sort of change of schedule for them. So training from the evenings and working during the day to now, it's your life now. Every day, you're getting up and you're focusing on training and being the best you can be every day. And I think they're relishing it, loving it, and it's a great club to be at. It's a good group of lads that we've got together. And like I say, I think we're only going to build on today's performance and look to improve and get better. And the lads that come in from part time, really big part of that.
Yeah, as you sort of mentioned earlier on, Sheffield United got to give all thanks for them to come and do the friendly. They sort of turn up and roll it with a few kids. They really put two different sort of teams out. Put it on the second half, and first half was more of an even battle. It sort of gives you a good indication of what you saw as well.
No, definitely, yeah. Full credit and thank you to Chris for sorting out the fixture and coming and play us. And it's a great test. Even they packed out all of that far side, so 2,000, and when they was all singing, you really felt it. So it's great for some of our younger players to experience that, and full of praise and really thankful that Chris has brought a real strong team over to play us, and it was a great test, like I say, for us, but we'll still take a lot from it ourselves, lots to improve on, but some positives mixed in there as well.
Saw Gary lead the sort of the touchline and not antics, but shouting in the second half. Was there anything sort of in that? Are you pushing him in a bit more, or?
No, he just gets carried away, doesn't he? Nothing. I'm not pushing him in any direction. If he wants to get out there and shout and be a bit more animated, that's up to him. But I like to maybe reflect a little bit more and see tactically how we can try and improve the game. Having a couple of games up in the stand, I just don't know, something to look at maybe, because you do get a good clear picture in your head and your thoughts of how the game looks. So something that I wouldn't be averse to reverting back to moving forward.
How do you sort of approach Whitby now, tactically, squad-wise as well? Are you going to take a smaller squad and one that you may want to put 90 in, or how are you going to sort of look at that?
No, I think we'll just build up the minutes. So probably 245s again, I imagine, very similar sort of squads to what we've had out here today, and just keep on building. Then at the weekend, Grimsby come in here again, and then look to start building into some 60 minutes into 1 or 2, and just keep on layering the minutes like that, really. We want to get a good at least 190 into everybody if we can before the season starts, and that's what it's all about. It's a build up to Southend ultimately. There's going to be ups and downs in this little pre-season period, so we won't get too high, won't get too down, but in the main, I want the players to leave positive today and take a lot from it and try and improve come next week.
Yeah, it's not 100% about the result, but it was nice to be back, I guess.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nearly 2,600 York fans and 2,000 Sheffield made it a nice little occasion to come.
Yeah, it did. And like I say, great for some of our new players to experience that and what it's like to play here in front of home fans. And we definitely want to entertain them a bit more than what we did today. There wasn't enough play in the final third for my liking, but like I say, there's all stuff for us to look at and improve on.